Transform this snack into energy.
Welcome back to another edition of Tea and Toys. That's right, we now have the second Insecticon of 3. I'm not including the deluxe versions, I don't pick them up, they weren't in the cartoon. So we have the leader of the first group of Insecticon Shrapnel. Also has been known as Scrapnel and Sharpshot in the last 10 years alone. But here he is. Actually quite a solid figure, especially compared to the other one, Kickback. I think this one actually came out a bit better. Well, the paint on my face on Kickback isn't the best, it's like a smeared red. But this guy, as it's his video, let's get him out of the way, very solid, and I'm very impressed with him. All the joints are nice and stiff, no excuses there. Good whole host of articulation on the character. Thigh swivel, decent knee joint. You can move the feet for the sake of transformation. Yeah, there's options. You get like arms go all the way around, more or less. You can move the mandibles out the way as well. The head is really fiddly to move, to be fair. You've got to sort of do that and get your thumb all over his face, which I'd rather not do. But it came out really nicely. Now, I have said before, I do think that perhaps maybe the Insecticons were they're a little bit too big, especially when comparing it to Cliffjumper and Bumblebee. But outside of that, I'm happy. I've got rid of the Legend size ones a long time ago now, and happy to have the deluxe size in, and looking forward to Bombshell for when he drops. Now, we all know that in Transformers the movie, Shrapnel becomes one of the sweeps. There he is. So that's a Voyager class figure now. So everything's scaled down, but deluxes, well, some Legends characters have been sized up to deluxe scale, which I do not mind, it does not bother me. There he is with what he becomes, boring old sweep. So that's one thing with, like I said on the Kickback video, that they took these rather cool individual characters and then just turned them into boring army builder type character. Big mistake for me. Yeah, there had to be stakes in the movie, I get that, but it took away from a lot of characters that we loved, even killing off some of the Autobots, some great characters. And then they took like Decepticon forces, which are smaller anyway, 3 of characters which are actually quite cool and individually quite interesting. As a group they're interesting, but never mind, it was what it was. And then they all appeared afterwards anyway. Not much continuity back in those days. But yeah, there he is. Quite solid. All the bug bits stay nice and flat on him. Accessory wise, comes with his standard blaster, which has been with lots of other characters. And I believe, from memory, I think he's meant to have like guns on his arms as well, which is what these parts are meant to simulate. So you can either have him with his gun, or you can have these attached to his arms, like so. Or, as a part of the Evo Fusion, which, to be fair, probably only really works on Hotshot, but never mind, you can connect the gun to make a big old rifle, like so. As per the box. So there we are, you can just have a bigger gun. A wooden gun. If anybody knows that reference, put it in the comments. But yeah, you can have a big old cannon if you want him to. Pack a bigger gun. This doesn't look too bad in the flesh. On the box it looks kind of silly, but in the real world, not too bad actually, to be fair. Well, we've had a little mini comparison with the existing Insecticon, what it becomes. Well, let's not delay, let's get him in bug mode. And here we have Shrapnel in his insect mode. Very simple, very easy and fun transformation. Now that is a key part of what I look for and with these toys is it fun? Is it fun to transform? Is it easy to transform? Like, will a child be able to pick it up and have instant fun with it instead of like possibly twisting an arm off or snapping a section off here and there. It has to be fun. Now with the insect mode, not much articulation here, just with the mandibles here and the stag beetle. So you can have him sort of wrestle with another stag beetle if you wish, another version of himself. And what you can do, which is something I always like, is you can attach all the accessories on him without issues. Left that connected, like so. So these will make sort of like back legs in some form, and you can either have that gun off center at the top there, or I believe you can attach it on the bottom, like so. So it's completely out of the way. It makes more of like a tri-pronged mandible attack. That's actually better like that than it's showing on the box. So there he is in his bug mode. Not much to discuss other than, yeah, it's pretty solid. It's true to the original sort of animation model and the original toy. Even the original toys of these were very good back in the day anyway. All of them were, and there he is with kickback.
Hey, scrap me. A little heavy on the electrons.
So there we are. That's them. And we're waiting for the Rhino Beetle. I believe that's right. I think Bombshell's a Rhino Beetle. So yeah, looking forward to him. And off the back of Shrapnel here, there probably will be... Is it Chop Shop? Yeah, Chop Shop. Don't forget to love, like, subscribe, and see you guys and girls in the next video.